Hello, everybody. I've got a few minutes here before I have to head out to work, but I had some more thoughts. My brain's been racing, my God, since yesterday with this news and what was released on the internet and Dr. Phil today. I've watched some different channels and what they're saying, and I don't like to watch too much of what other people are saying because I don't want to cloud my brain with their thoughts, because then I start getting swayed and I want to go back to originally what I thought. And so this was my original, when I heard how it all went down. And a lot of people are saying that I don't believe it, I don't believe a word he says. I still think Nicole, I can't believe people are still hanging on to this. I still think Nicole's involved. I don't even, it kind of blows my mind, but I just let it go. Just let it go. She's not involved. But so a lot of people are still speculating and don't believe what he said. And of course, Dr. Phil will come out today. And I did see the clip of it last night on YouTube. Okay, here's the problem. I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in probably 9 years. So I'm going to have to somehow search this up on the internet, because I can't DVR it or TiVo it or anything like that, because I don't have it. And I work until 5:30, so it happens at 4 o'clock, and I don't have access. So this really sucks. So I will just have to be searching for it on the internet after I get home from work to see exactly what is said. But from what it looked like we're going to hear from their lawyer. I thought their parents were going to be sitting there on stage talking to Dr. Phil, which I'm kind of honestly glad I'm not seeing that, because that whole scenario just kind of is, I don't know. I don't like Dr. Phil. That whole thing is very kind of cheesy and I don't know. I'm sort of glad that we're not seeing that. But I do want to know, obviously, what he said. And so, I don't know. I'm just not understanding why he would say this if it wasn't true. Why would he make these things up? I don't know. Why would he say that his daughter walked in and said, "Why are you doing this to mommy?" I mean, that all makes sense to me. So, it turns out that Shanann came home. And by the way, I saw that footage for the very first time during my live on Sunday. Somebody had said, talked about that footage. I didn't realize it was out. It'd been out for a week. It was released the day after he spoke to the authorities, which is all very strange too. And how was that released? And I'm hearing things of copyright infringement, and that somebody got it off somebody's phone, and it anybody that has it out on their YouTube channel is going to be in trouble. I don't know about any of that. But I'm a little afraid to make a screenshot of it and then show it on my channel, because I don't want to get a lawsuit for anything. But anyways, I watched that live on my channel. It was very upsetting. I really I feel like the people that were on my live with me were crying with me. I mean, that was really, really hard to see. I was in shock. I've had this mental image of seeing her, but I thought it was going to be from, I don't know why, I've always imagined just from Nicole Atkinson's perspective, that we see her get out of the car and just tootle on into the house with her luggage. No, this was full on. We're seeing her walk up, full body, her face. It's like we're seeing Shanann right before she died. I mean, it's very, very upsetting. And people were saying in my live, they want to scream at her, "Don't go in. Oh my God, don't go in." And it was, I was really overcome by watching that. So, and it's just a video of a woman walking into her house, but we know what happens. And so in that, it was, it's very, very hard to watch. So this information is released yesterday, and, I don't know why I haven't heard this theory yet. This is what I think happened. So they come in, and obviously there's tension between them. There's a receipt that needs to be explained. She's tired. I just think that the fight came up. They definitely had a fight talking about everything. And apparently, divorce comes out. Maybe he talks about his affair in the midst of all of this. And he's just like, forget it. I'm just going to say everything, whatever. I do think that it was premeditated only because of the call to the friend to not go to the sight that, you know, I got this covered, dude, I'm going to go out there. So that obviously is very suspicious. And so in that way, I feel like it was premeditated, or he wanted to at least have an option if all went bad that night to murder Shanann. I really do feel like he thought, I might go through with this and I need to have a plan in place if I do. So if he does, he's got that option to take her there. But for the girls, I don't think that he had planned to kill them. And this is what I think happened. Okay, so now we hear that Bella walked in and said, "What are you doing to mommy?" Okay, she's a witness. She's a witness. She just witnessed this. So of course she's going to be questioned. Even as a 4-year-old, they would have found a way, they would question her in a very delicate way. They definitely would have questioned her if Shanann went missing. I think he thought, get rid of Shanann and I will basically tell the police that, my God, she's so mad about me having an affair and she must have taken off. I don't know where she went. And she never shows up again. And maybe we think that, you know, she hitchhiked and a truck driver took her and killed her or something. That's what we're going to go with. That's what maybe he's thinking. But now his daughter has witnessed this. And so in his crazy, I don't know, cuckoo-ness, he knows what he has to do, because his plan of maybe being a dad with 2 daughters isn't going to work, because now somebody saw this. So he realizes, I'm sure, in this crazy moment, and we're going to find out apparently what he said to her today, I believe, before he killed her. I think that in that moment he realized he had to get rid of the witness. And I don't think, you know, obviously that he wanted to, probably not. But maybe he realized that what he just did to Shanann, he was able to do, and he could probably do this really fast, and it would be easier maybe with a smaller child. I don't know. And then what is he going to do? Have 1 kid left, and they're going to go, you mean you left 1 kid behind and you took 1? That doesn't make sense. She would have taken both kids. So I'm sure at that point he realizes he just has to get rid of everybody and make it look like she left with the kids. And so that's it. That's my theory. That's what I'm going with. You know, I don't know if we'll even ever know the true story from him. Like I said, a lot of people think that he's still not telling the truth, and that he may be, you know, giving up some information as a plea bargain in order to go to a facility closer to his parents. I don't know. You know, we don't know if that's the case or not, but I don't know. What has been said so far, you know, it makes your hair stick up on the back of your neck, because it sounds more plausible. It does sound like that's very possible how it went down. And it's couldn't be more horrific. It's about the most horrific thing. And like other people have said on these channels, wow, we thought this story was kind of over. We didn't think we'd be talking about it again. We thought maybe we would be talking about, like, you know, what he's eating in jail, or that somebody's finally gotten a hold of him and killed him in jail. I pretty much thought that myself, that was going to be the last that we would hear from Chris Watts, because it's pretty much been very quiet since he's been there. We don't hear anything about him or what life is like in jail, but I don't think anybody expected this news. So I'm going to do my best to find the story. I don't know. I'm almost thinking of having my kid, because we do have bunny ears, and we do get channels that come in. I'm almost thinking of having him, he's homesick today, of having him film it on his phone. On my TV with the bunny ears, because sometimes the channels do come in. I mean, this is really sad, but I just don't have cable. I don't. It's all internet at my house. So, okay, I have to go to work. It's raining today. I hope everybody's having a good one. I feel a little sick, honestly, thinking about what we're going to hear today. I got a bunch of nerves about it. So, yeah, I know a lot of you out there are feeling the same. So, okay, peace out. See you guys soon. Bye.